Hi there, my name is John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where I take a look at the lectionary text and I tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree or the kids' room or the junk drawer or the garage, and the list goes on and on and on. I am so thankful for your partnership in this ministry. Thanks for taking time out of your week and watching me, watching the springboard and all that. If you've not liked or subscribed to the YouTube channel, would you please do that? It helps me, or at least as I say, that's what the kids say. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for me. It helps me know you like it and all that stuff. A brief commercial announcement. One is I've mentioned in passing that I roast coffee on the side. Well, I've made it more than just roasting it on the side. I have opened up my official website, and it's pjsblessedbeans.com or pastorjohnsblessedbeans.com. There's no apostrophe in the S because you can't have that in a web address. And that you can take a look at that and see what coffee I have available. I've been doing it since about 2017 or so. I love it. And I've not bought coffee other than the stuff I roast. So take a look at that. There is a code listed on the Dollar Store Children's Sermon blog, and it says that it's not inactive. It says that it's coming. I haven't deactivated it yet, and it's a buy one, get one free. So might want to take a look at that. I would appreciate it. So this is for the narrative lectionary, and we are finishing up our series on 1 Peter. And so what I am looking at, the springboard I'm looking at, is either a whiteboard, like where you're leaving notes for someone. It could be like a to-do list, or it could, because it's summer, it's like, oh, these are the things we're going to do today, a chore list for kids, could be, or a magnetic list, like a grocery list, or some way that you want to get a message to someone. It could be the Messenger app on your iPhone, or on Facebook, or it could be the texting. It could be ways that you communicate with people around you, and things like that. Because the reason is I'm looking at the end of this reading, and there's a conversation that Paul lifts up, 1 Peter lifts up, or whoever wrote the Peter. We could go into have a Bible study around that. But in that, at the end of 1 Peter, there's a whole thing about the messengers who brought this to you, or people, messengers of the gospel. And I have this kind of a sense of how we all are messengers of the gospel. We are messengers of the good news, that we are called to share this good news. And that's the thing about these stories of faith. When we read them, they catapult us. They springboard us, if you will, to share the message about God's love and God's grace, and what God is doing, and the good work that we are and others are doing around the gospel. So the letter is a way of getting that message out. The letter of 1 Peter, and all of that. And so we can look at, how do we share news? How do we share God's good news? How do we do this? And I think of St. Francis, where the quote attributed to him, preach the gospel at all times, if necessary, use words. So what are the ways that we share God's love, or share the message of God's love, ways that might not even include words? So that's my springboard for this last part of 1 Peter. Thank you so much for being a part of this ministry. Thank you for your partnership, and again, your time. It's important, and I'm glad that you're spending a little bit of it with me. And if you haven't been told lately, you're rocking it. Your congregation is thankful, and your kids and the families of your kids, they're thankful for the work you're doing. So thank you. And with that, I will see you next week. Peace.